My name is Rose Holt, and I'm here to talk to you about the fundamentals of hair color. The law of colors states that there are three main primary colors that create every other color. Those three primary or pure colors are yellow, red, and blue. By combining two primary colors, you get what's called a secondary color. For example, by combining yellow and blue, it creates green. Blue and red create purple, and red and yellow create orange. By combining a secondary color and a primary color, you get what's called a tertiary color. So by combining green, a secondary color, with blue, a primary color, you get blue-green, a tertiary color. The color wheel is extremely important when formulating color because it helps you determine what tones need to either be enhanced or neutralized in your formula. For example, often you see a blonde come into your station and they complain that they see a brassiness in their hair. You know as a stylist that brassiness can be attributed to either an unwanted yellow or orange tone. If you as a stylist decide it's an unwanted yellow tone, you go across the color wheel from yellow and you know you need to add a purple in your formula at some point to neutralize the unwanted yellow tone. There are three main characteristics of hair that you also need to take into account when formulating color. They are texture, density, and porosity. Texture is the circumference of each individual hair strand. It is measured from fine to coarse. Fine hair takes color more quickly, where coarse hair takes color more slowly. Density is the number of hair strands per square inch of the scalp. They help determine how much color needs to be mixed up for each application and also how much light is going to be either reflected or absorbed. Porosity is the ability to absorb moisture. It is measured from low to high. A high porosity can take color more quickly, it can appear darker, but it can also fade more quickly. Hair with a high porosity is due to three different types of damage, and they are chemical, mechanical, and environmental. You need to really take this into account when creating your formula so you know how to combat those problems. Each hair strand is constructed of three different parts. They are the medulla, the innermost part, that has no known function, and that is surrounded by the cortex. The cortex is created of keratin and contributes to the elasticity of the hair. Surrounding the cortex is a cuticle. The cuticle is made up of overlapping layers, and when they lie flat, they create a nice shiny surface, nice and healthy. There are two different types of pigment that go into each type of hair color, and they are direct pigments and indirect pigments. Direct pigments lie on the top of the hair follicle on the cuticle, and they more stain the hair, whereas indirect pigments really enter into the cuticle, into the cortex, and last longer. There are 5 steps when formulating hair color. They are, first, you determine the existing level of the hair. So you take a color swatch and determine what the hair is naturally or what it has previously been colored. From this, you will determine how much you need to either lift or deposit. Next, you need to decide if you want to make the hair lighter or darker. And then you need to determine the actual number of levels. This will help to determine what type of color and what your formula needs to be. Next, you need to determine the percentage of gray. So the percentage of gray is measured from 0 to 50, 50 to 75, and 75 to 100%. And this will help to determine how much coverage you need in your formula. Lastly, you need to determine how much or what tone is going to be exposed when you lift or darken your hair. And this will help to decide how much you need to enhance or neutralize. Next, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite Kenner product, and that is the Root Uplifting Spray. If you're like any of my clients with fine hair, most people complain that any kind of root lifting product or any kind of product to builds body, but also weighs down their hair, so it doesn't work very well. I'm so glad Kenner has created this product because it helps to give me body, and it does not ever weigh down my hair. It's super easy to use, and it's very long lasting, so I absolutely love this product. So I want to thank Kenner for creating this product, but also Kenner for reviewing this video. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.